Quick question. Did anyone have this where their elementary school had a science lab where your class would visit for like an hour each week? When I was in elementary school, I thought that this was one of the coolest hours of the week. It wasn't even called the science lab or room. It was called the eco lab because it's way cooler than the science lab. Seriously, what sounds cooler? Science lab or the eco lab? Man, I wish science now was like the eco lab. We used to watch cool videos on like photosynthesis and shiz like that, and now we read about cells and membranes and... Okay, look, I don't really pay attention in science, but I know it's really boring. Anyways, most of the time we had magnifying glasses, and we looked close at rocks. Psst, don't tell anyone, but I stole a rock one time because I saw a cool glimmer in it, and I thought it would look cool, so I slipped it in my pocket. I felt like a criminal the whole day, until the next day, and I saw the same looking rock on the ground, and I realized that the people at the Eagle Lab just picked it up from the ground, and it wasn't some priceless gem rock. A huge chapter was plants, and we brought plants to our classroom and put them under light so that they could get food through photosynthesis, I think. No, wait, I know. I think I know. I'm 98% sure I know. Anyways, that was cool. We monitored their growth in groups, and not to brag, my group had the biggest plant. I'm definitely going to put down a job resume if I ever get a job, that is. But even before we got to growing plants, we had to look at the seeds and learn about them. Okay, so remember how I said we looked at things under magnifying glasses like rocks? Well, I hope you do, because I said like a minute ago or something. So we were looking at seeds under magnifying glasses, and Mr. M, who's like a really cool science teacher, had a challenge to see if anyone could crack open the seed that we were looking at, because it was supposed to be like really hard or something. So I was trying to break it with my hand and fist, and it wasn't really working at all. In fact, it was hurting my hand more than the damage was being done to the seed. I tried hitting it with my elbow like you see on TV in WWE. Then the teacher, who was sitting around waiting for the science session to be over, said, "Jay, I don't think you're going to break it like that." And what I did next was one of the coolest things I've ever done. I looked at her with a smirk on my face and finger guns pointed at her and said, "You're right." I took off my hat, I used to wear hats back then, and flicked my hair back, and with full force, I slammed my head on the table where the seed was. And it broke into like 5 pieces. My teacher kind of face-palmed and said, "Why on earth would you do that?" I looked over to her with that same smirk and seed imprint on my forehead and said, "I cracked the seed, didn't I?" She followed up with saying, "That was really dumb. Are you okay, though?" I said once again with that smug smirk, "I don't even know." She and the other 2 girls across the table thought I was a complete idiot, but my friend next to me thought I was a legend. All of my friends in the classroom all asked how I broke the seed, and I told them, and like the majority of the boys in the class all started to slam their heads on the table, but I was the only one who could do it. Wait, now that I think about it, it might have been nuts, not seeds. Probably seeds. Am I repressing this memory? Huh. Okay, anyway, I want 5.4.53 trill. Just leave a like. And thanks for over 300 subs. Like, over 320 now. I haven't made a video in a while, but thanks for bearing with me.
Hola.
Hey, yo, I'm 100% not filming a video right now. Hey, remember the Eco Lab?
Yeah, I do.
Remember when I cracked the nut with my head and I was basically like the coolest kid in the class?
Oh yeah, that was the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah, 100%, and like everyone worshipped me afterwards.
Yeah, I bowed down to you.
Yeah, that's 100% how it went. Okay, have fun. Actual factual.